Hello and welcome back to our Curse Plays Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. So, we are going to move on to our next mission. Let's let the timeline move forward a little bit. Get that next payment out of the way. Congratulations completing your mission, Commander. My commandos reported that the second the Mechwarrior saw infantry investigating their destroyed sites, they initiated protocols to destroy everything, rather than see Confederation secrets fall into our hands. We were able to capture a handful of random data drives for good measure, but I doubt there's anything of immediately value to us on them. Although your mission for Marshal Davian is now complete, I'm afraid you're still trapped on Sarna just like the rest of us. Layout forces still maintain air superiority and will destroy your dropship if you attempt to leave the system, just as they destroyed all of ours. But not all hope is lost. We just captured a scouting patrol from the local militia and were able to tap into Mechwarrion's comms systems. While we know they will change the transmission codes the second they realize one of their patrols is missing, 2 episodes ago, did I not say if, like, your code books or your communications protocols or communication security protocols, like, get breached, you just move to a different set? And it appears that the the Leon forces are smart enough for this, whereas the Davian forces were dumb. Okay. Alright. We've learned that Mechwarrior is squarely focused on destroying the remnants of the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles, the Certus Fusiliers mercenary support battalions for the Sarna campaign. They're still alive and have been causing the Big Mac nothing but problems for months now. We've used your Leopard sensors to pinpoint their position through their assigned transponder codes. We verified that they're still alive and moving, though they are too far from us to make radio contact through all this electromagnetic jamming. This is the best news we've received since you arrived to help us, Commander. We'll need you to make initial contact with them. At the moment, their reported location is too far away from any of our Fusiliers to make without abandoning our wounded and prisoners. I'll prep everyone for transport and begin to slowly migrate our surviving personnel in their general direction. Your forces can fly ahead in your dropship and make initial contact with their forces and plan a rendezvous point for us. The Mercenaries have been moving their forces repeatedly, trying to stay one step ahead of Mechwarrion's armored cavalry. Judging by their movements, it appears that they are migrating towards the ruins of a derelict warship located deep within northern Jacarlos. This will be the most ideal spot for you to make contact with them. This might be the last time we see each other, Commander, so before you go, I just want to say thanks for everything. You've given all the remaining Fusiliers hope that we'll all make it out of this, one way or another. Oh. Take one, and we'll take a little salvage. But mostly I want C-bills. 310 tonnage limit, they just keep pushing it. They just keep giving us more. You, I think, can be replaced with something heavier. Something assaultier, I think. Alright. We're starting to get some assault mechs on the line. That's pretty awesome. Nick Lynch is almost 60 to 62. If I put Jacob Cave, you know what? I'm gonna swap Jacob Cave and Nick Lynch, so Nick can get some missile time and train up, and he can get some ballistic time. You're slowly gonna be training your lasers up, your lasers and ballistics. You'll get them there.
The ruins of the derelict warship are straight ahead, Commander. The Crater Cobras and the Screaming Eagles have taken refuge in its interior. If we want to have any chance of getting out of this mess alive, we're going to need their help. Let's hope they aren't in as dire straits as we are.
Well, they've got an assault and 2 heavies. 1 medium. Oh, this is kind of a really cool looking map.
I never thought I would ever see one of the ancient warships. These things used to be at the top of the food chain when it came to the supreme military power of the Star League. Massive spacecraft that acted as jump ships, armed to the teeth with naval weapons and assault dropships.
And were often used to rain death across entire systems with nuclear fire and chemical strikes. Untold billions died at the hands of these monsters. It's not surprising that they were the first things to be targeted and destroyed in the early succession wars.
And that's why naval warships aren't really a thing in the lore. In like the first succession war, all bets were off. So, you know, warships fighting warships was a big thing, and basically most of them are destroyed. There are a few that are still around, but they're generally used to defend like the capital systems and be used as like personal transports for really important individuals.
They're broadcasting Federated Suns IFF. You out there, identify yourselves.
We are an independent detachment of the 2nd Crucis Lancers on special assignment. We're here to help.
Rihanna Campbell? Is that you? I thought you were with that Merc outfit from the Galahad War Games. What are you doing broadcasting Davian military IFFs?
That's a long story for another time. For now, we're hoping to help each other out of this mess.
That's highly optimistic of you. We dug into this position to defend ourselves from an incoming advance from the 3rd Mechwarrion's Armored Cavalry. They've been probing our defenses for the past week after we repelled an all-out assault from them at Graves Hallow. If you want to help, join us, and let's push these bastards
All right,
back.
here they come.
Keep us in good enough shape, and we might just live to see tomorrow. Clear to Westrick. Enemy scouts just crossed the outer perimeter. They're here. Well, okay then. Let's get to work. Rihanna, Commander, we'll appreciate the assist here. Keep our mercs in fighting shape. We won't be any good to you dead. Scorched them!
Right, they've got a crab as their assault mag. Kill the locust.
Hammer the designated target.
There's a raven around too.
Reserve forces from the Carriers appear to be crossing the perimeter. Things are going to heat up quickly here.
Understood. We should be able to pull through if we can keep our forces in the fight.
We'll do our best, Colonel.
There's another raven very close. I really wish they would stop shooting my mechs in the back.
Target acquired.
Spotted an enemy mech.
Spider. Target destroyed.
Gold base. Merc units are in engagement range. Closing.
New target javelin.
That mech is heavily damaged. Dynasty unit, focus fire.
Target acquired.
Roger that. Put all guns on the commander's target.
There's a lot of them here.
Target destroyed.
We have the target's position marked. Gonna wipe it out. Target back is history.
Target acquired.
We need to focus fire on that hostile. Great shot. Hope his friend saw him hit the ground.
Okay, we're about halfway through.
New target Griffin.
That Battletech is marked for destruction.
Roger that. We need to smash the requested target. Mech down! Mech down!
Target
The
acquired.
commander's designated a target for us. Concentrate all fire on it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Commander just handed us
Get rid of the
a target.
hunchback.
Let's snuff it out. Solid copy. We'll give them hell.
Target destroyed.
Oh, more helicopters.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Negative. I've got nothing to shoot at. Right behind you, Commander.
Oh, these two mechs up here are gonna walk into a bad time.
Tailing behind you, Commander. We've got enemy metal closing in, and they're not coming to say hello.
New target.
Roger that. We have a hostile tagged. Focus all fire on it.
God, get rid of the AC-20.
That pilot will think twice before getting in a mech again. Nice work, Commander. All weapons on the commander's target.
Was that Battlemaster? Oh, Battlemaster took a headshot.
God, these bastards just don't give up. Crater Cobras, stay strong. We've almost got them. Copy that. That pilot should kiss his ass goodbye.
Alright, all that's left is an archer up here. Let's not get too close to that.
New target Archer.
Commander just handed us a target. Let's snuff it out.
I've got a torso open. Let's pull back a little bit.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. New target.
Weapons are hot. We're moving to engage.
Okay. Apparently there's like one mech left. Where? They're standing still, so they don't know where he's at. Oh, they're heading north. Hopefully they find whatever it is and they kill it. I've actually taken quite a bit of damage. I actually thought it would be a whole lot harder to keep his boys alive. Unless this is like a surprise like Atlas. But if we can get that optional, that'd be nice. Okay, let's see if anything pops up on sensors. Excuse me. Let me through. So I'm basically out here looking by myself. Can I actually get up here? Is this gonna let this happen? Yes, it will. Good. I don't know if my friendly mechs can get up here. But maybe this will oh, there. Stop.
The Karen's forces appear to be withdrawing. For now, our forces are in the clear.
How did he even get up here?
Thanks, Commander.
What led him to come up here?
Our system, I'm very skeptical about our overall chances at survival. A very strong ECM field is preventing us from contacting anyone at the system's jump point. We have a long shot plan to try to get a message off-world. With your help, we might just be able to do it. Come by our command center and I'll share the details with you.
Okay. I just turn around and I think I headshot him with that Gauss rifle shot. I guess we'll see if he drops his salvage. 4 million C-bills. Let's see. Okay, so that Battlemaster took a headshot. So did that archer. Yep, that archer at the end took a headshot. Missile locust. Machine gun. Ooh, one of those PPXs. Sadly, we're not going to pick this up to take it with us. We'll pick up this here, and we'll take the missile locust. Of course, I took most of the damage, but that's what's going to happen. Commander, it's great to see you again. I only wish we were meeting under better circumstances. You have my thanks for keeping us in good enough shape to see tomorrow. While I can't spare much equipment, I do have a Mechwarrior that's been disposed of her mech in the recent fighting. If you have a mech for them, they'll serve you well. I'll send them over to your dropship. Let's catch up over a drink in my tent. I'm curious to know how the hell you're even on this rock in the first place. They're okay. Like, they're alright. Let's go to our barracks. Let's check out our pilot roster. So this is us. We have no traits or anything. We have Freeman, whom we're kind of keeping. We've got Irvin on the back seat. These are our main dudes. And we've picked up these two as well, which are both 47. Firebug and Firestarter. Yeah. To be honest, a lot of these are just like we have to pay ourselves. Actually, that makes sense. Okay, let's check out our battle mechs. Locust 1S. Do we have a Locust currently? We do not. Oh, we do. We had a 1V. So the other one that we had a choice of picking up, we already had one. So yeah, that was good. That was a good. So let's repair our mechs. You're going to be the one who takes the longest. 32 days. So, our Cyclops is probably out for the next, couple. Oh, I want this. Operations. Okay. So, we've not even seen any Demolisher units. So we're going to abandon this. We have, however, been seeing a lot of Warrior VTOLs. So we're going to pick this up too. Let's go to our next mission. That sure is some story you've got there, Commander. Well, I'm glad to hear that Captain Damu was able to rally a number of survivors from the Fusiliers ranks. You won't find much sympathy for their plight amongst my men after what Hearthstone pulled. You see, things went sideways for us the second we arrived in system. After they heard Maximilian Liao killed their beloved Duke, General Hearthstone ordered the 5th Certus Fusiliers to charge ahead of our invasion flotilla on High G Burn that jumped the gun on the agreed-upon invasion schedule. They beat us to the planet's surface by 2 days, hoping to satisfy their lust for revenge. All they did was walk face first into a trap that doomed them all. I can still hear the screams they broadcast to us in vain hope that we'd save them while we were still over a day away from reaching the planet. The Screaming Eagles and I decided that, despite the incompetence of Hearthstone and the Fusiliers, we would not deviate from our contract and invasion plan. If we packed it up and left for home, we might have lived, but we would never be able to find MRB back to work again. We came into the joint decision that we would drop in system and fight out McCarran's armored cavalry in a protracted guerrilla war in an attempt to get a message off system requesting reinforcements from the armed forces of the Federated Suns. Little did we know the Capellans had some kind of jamming field that disrupts long-range communications planet-wide. Those bastards kept their jammers off so we could listen to the Fusiliers plead for their lives on our approach in, only to flip the switch and jam our comms the second we hit atmosphere. We've been trying to figure out a way to get a message to the jump point ever since. Commander, we spent months scouting out the facilities that the Capellans used to disrupt long-range communications on planet. But with our numbers, we've always determined that assaulting one was too high risk. But with you here, we may just be able to pull it off. We know the Capellans are gunning for us, so if we pull the Big Mac's attention away from a number of their regional jamming arrays, we should be able to thin their defenses enough to where you can perform a targeted strike and bring those jammers down. It'll be just like Galahad. We'll draw them away, you see that the mission gets done. I'll be straight with you, Commander. This mission is critical to us being able to get a message out of the system. I don't know how much longer any of us can last down here, but if you give us a month or so, we can plan for an assault on these jamming facilities. So take your time to prepare your forces, and be ready for anything. We may need to deploy in consecutive missions depending on how Mechwarrior reacts to their jammers being destroyed. So make sure you complete as many repairs and refits as possible before we execute this mission. Godspeed, my friend. We'll see you on the other side. Alright. Let's always take some of this. Okay, mission starts in 50 days. Alright. We're gonna get the whole lance. And we can even continue upping the ante here. So, maybe in place of the archer, we can bring the battlemaster. That's a little too much. Maybe the Marauder? With not us behind it, I think. Okay, we've got enough ballistics for some heavy damage, enough lasers to fight it out, and some LRMs to spare. Alright, I like the look of this. I really don't want to put any AI in the double heat sinked Marauder.
A series of powerful ECM arrays that have been disrupting long-range comms across the entire solar system. If we destroy enough arrays within the region, we should be able to pierce the localized disruption field and get a message out to the system's jump point. We need to destroy these ECM arrays in order to have any hope of getting a message off-world. If we don't succeed, well, we'll all most likely die here, Commander.
Oh, lovely. No pressure at all for the likes of us, eh?
I know it's hard to hear, but it's the simple truth. While we've had our successes, Mechwarrion's armored cavalry still has 4 full regiments of troops on Sarna. It's a simple numbers game. The reality is, we don't have enough forces to come out ahead. Even with the Crater Cobras and Screaming Eagles, we need reinforcements. And with the system's HPG down, the only way that we can ever hope of getting them is if we get a message back to Davion Command through a ferried message by jump ship. Bringing down these ECM arrays is our only chance at doing that. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this time, all our lives are depending on this. So good luck, Commander.
Alright, approaching the first jammer. Scout.
Spider.
Solid copy. We're moving to strike. Target's position marked. Gonna wipe it out.
Taking heavy damage.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That matches the class of beetle we're after. Take it out.
Contact down!
Acquired.
That was a transmission on the AFFC's command line. The first one since we've arrived at Sarna. I can't make out anything in it, but destroying the other ECM towers might allow us to hear the broadcast. Keep it up, Commander.
Next one's gonna be up in this here.
Target blocked.
Copy that. We need to hammer the designated target. Target mech is history.
Target acquired.
The commander just handed us a target. Let's snuff it out.
I love hitting light mechs with Gauss rifles. It feels so good to just see pieces fall off whenever you hit them.
Busted that target up.
Target acquired.
Great shot. Hope his friend saw him hit the ground.
Even without the archer, we have enough missile support.
Acquired.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
Right on cue. Beetle on approach.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Damn it! Commander, the ECM disruption is weakening, but Mechwarrior is encircling our forces while you're attacking the ECM installations. We don't have the numbers to
Ooh, a
fight
dragon.
them. We need those towers destroyed so we can find a gap in their lines. We fought too long and too hard for this to be our end.
New target locus.
We need to focus fire on that hostile. You got him square in the head, Commander.
The dragon's like a big centurion. They're like, insofar as like I was using a centurion for a long time, a dragon's actually a really, really good upgrade to that. Or depending on the dragon you get. But there is a dragon, you know, that single ballistics hard points, some missiles, some lasers. All in all, it's just kind of a direct upgrade.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
I love it when our assigned targets is flying in.
Wow, this is big than dust.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
We're halfway through all the...
Targeted battle mech in the area.
Orion.
Okay, that's an Orion.
Oh, that hostile's a smoking carcass. Snag the commander's target.
He might be behind walls. Yep. Kill that.
Put all guns on the commander's target.
I need that small annoyance to go away.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I see the target. We're moving to take it out. Reporting enemy
Target
damage.
destroyed.
Okay, let's get this jammer. Like with the heavier the mech you're in, you can just start walking through things that you couldn't do before.
Well beyond help. The Federated Sons. We've restarted that.
The message is getting clearer, but we still can't make out any discernible information. We need
They're
to
so
destroy
good.
those remaining ECM towers.
Commander, our tactical projections are not good. The only way we can break through Mechwarrion's forces is if we abandon our wounded. That is not something I'm willing to do.
Good man.
Preparing to make our last stand. Finish the mission, Commander. Then get as far away from us as possible. Regroup with Captain Damu. Get a message back to Davian Command. Survive.
Survive.
Colonel Westwick, I'm sorry we couldn't do more.
It's okay. It's the part of the job that all of us mercenaries must accept at some point. Today, it's just my time.
Target destroyed. New target califrac.
All weapons on the commander's target.
If he's just gonna stand there, I'll just let him.